Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 223, and it is part of the Path of... Nope, just kidding. It's part of the Sands of Ishtarra story arc. It's part of the Path of Sand story arc. I don't know where that came from. Look, let's just agree to forget about that. You know what I mean? Can we all just agree that maybe it's best if we don't think about that too hard, and we just thank all of our patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc who help make this show possible. I'm talking about people like Adam, Alina, Mary, Sean, and Winton. Without your support, this show would not be what it is and will not be what it is continuing to be. We have some really cool stuff we're working on, things I'm very proud of, things I've been wanting to do for a long time that just would not be possible without our support from our patrons. So thank you all the more every time. You guys are amazing, and we super appreciate what you allow us to do for the show. And if you can't be a patron, we totally get it. Things are tough. We are completely understanding of that. And there are other ways you can help support the show. You know, maybe you can't afford a regular monthly subscription, but you want to get a t-shirt or stickers over at the store. That's fine. You can do that. That helps support the show. You can leave an iTunes review or wherever you get your podcasts just to let more people know. And most importantly, you can tell people about the show. You can share our posts on social media. You can let a friend know, hey, these guys are pretty good and you might enjoy them. And just spread the word about the show. That's really the most helpful thing that anyone can do. So we appreciate everyone who supports us in whatever way you support us. Everyone is so great, and we are just so happy to be part of this community. So that's all I have this week. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
On a lighter subject, how's the whole corruption of the Iora Church going?
On a lighter subject?
Yeah.
Jebeddo, the rogue.
We're basically family. So do you want to admit to your family that all you want to do is learn how to read so that you can read pornos?
Jennuvera, the sorcerer.
Oh my god, guys, it worked. The plan worked.
High fives!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. We should have a plan more often.
Asher, the druid barbarian.
With my nipples? Why are my nipples not convincing?
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated.
So, Keth, has roars, and then just at the very end of his breath, he just kind of collapses onto his knees and just looks at what he's done. This being a god of his people that he just destroyed, and goes over and... Is there anything left of Lifestalker?
There is a small pile of smoldering blue ash that is burning away into these vapors.
Okay. Keth goes in and grabs it. He knows it looks like it's burning. It could hurt, but he just grabs it up and tries to put it into a pouch.
Okay. It's cold to the touch, very cold as you pick it up. And you place it inside of a pouch, but it is still burning away.
Okay. Yeah, he is attempting to basically honor the fact that this was a great being. Evil, but great. And one of his people. So he just takes a moment and contemplates all of that.
Okay.
And what was it that he picked up?
It's gone. He picked up some ash, but it's gone.
Oh. It's okay.
So Are you like a god now?
Keth looks up and like has rolled his eyes into the back of his head, and it says, "Jebeddo."
Jebeddo is freaked. Keth?
And he like kind of shuts his eyes and it's like, what'd you say, Jebeddo? Sorry.
I said, are you like a god now?
I mean, I don't feel any different, but this was a god. Like he looks at Lifestalker where he was, and like that. This was the greatest power that the orc people knew, and
you killed it.
Yeah.
Like
That was
you
amazing.
told it to die, and it did.
Yeah.
that's it's wow. I guess, yeah, maybe I am. Fuck yeah, why not? Let's. So Keth goes over and picks up all the bones too, and then says, I guess these are all mine now, and says, okay, thanks for the help. Yeah. So I that was crazy. What's next? And he just kind of looks down.
You're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm a god. What's next?
No, Keth is just he's very confused by all of this and very just thrown off, but he just is like suppressing all of it.
I want a supercut of Keth is confused.
Well, Keth's confused, so I just hit him.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means. I don't know how these relics are created, and that's kind of all I know of the gods is that they are turned into these relics, but they're these great beings. I don't know how Lifestalker managed to come back. I kind of freed him, I think, but yeah, I guess we'll have to wait. And when I die, and if I come back, then I'm a god.
How did you free him? I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
The relic was destroyed.
Was that when we first were like fighting against the orcs and like our first encounter with them? When you went all like glowy and that's really all I remember. I think I flew into an orc as an owl and it hurt. That I remember.
What?
It was when we left you to like kill a bunch of people, Jennuvera, when we were fighting orcs.
That's like every Wednesday.
The first wait. I was going to say the first time, but
No.
that's not descriptive.
Yeah. That was the battle with my dad.
The Battle of the Orcs.
No, the one before it.
When
we first got orc bones.
I was alone when I got the first orc bone.
Yeah. That one. That time. That's when he went all glowy.
Didn't know.
Okay.
I don't even know what your question is anymore, Rob.
I don't either. I'm just trying to put it in context, and I'm just like, how do I move on from what I've already said that doesn't make sense? I don't know. I'll clarify with more confusing details.
Great. No, in all honesty, I was looking back at all the notes, and I don't remember Lifestealer, the relic being destroyed.
So you used Lifestealer to face off against your father, who had manifested the Red God. And at the conclusion of that fight, when you killed your father, Lifestalker urged you to take him, and you killed him, and then the stone that you had of Lifestalkers was crumbled, and he was nowhere to be found.
Okay. Yeah, it just happened. I didn't know why.
Okay, got it.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you for answering.
So I feel like the beginning of this conversation could be salvaged.
Yeah. At least I got my question answered, and you also had to listen to me talk. So everything I really netted positive here.
Those are your goals? Not surprised.
I
Check
don't.
those boxes.
I don't hide them.
Okay. Those are a different list. I don't need that.
Jennuvera, Keth finally kind of.
I'm trying to read.
Looks up. Oh, good. That's what good. I was gonna say we should finish what we started.
We should also check on our
we got interrupted.
friends. Do you think a orc god just like murdered them on the way in?
Oh
We
yeah.
probably-
I'll go check on them. You guys read because
All
I'm
right.
not going to be any help.
Yeah, Jebeddo looks around the room and he says, "My friends are okay."
Aww.
While
Blood pours out
Keth
of his
was, like,
mouth.
Yeah.
I think we should camp here. By the way,
Keth was
I'm just
doing
gonna-
like rites for the orc ash or whatever, like Jennuvera was already back in the book room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I imagine so.
Boring.
I'm just gonna take some time for me, you guys, if that's all right. And Jebeddo sets up kind of like a shelf for him to like collapse onto of books. Like,
bleeding on the pages.
Yeah.
Jennuvera's like, I need that
I
one.
don't
She just like pulls it out from under your head.
I don't necessarily trust you guys to read at the speed and accuracy that I think we need right now, so that's fine. You can take a nap.
Keth, when you finish a book, just put it in this pile. Yeah, I'm drawing off this pile, but it's fine. Just when you finish, I'll go ahead and scoop it
Just
up.
double check. I'm just double checking. I'm sure you did a great job. just to be sure. Two eyes are better than.
Where
yours.
should I put my books?
You were checking on your friends, Asher.
Friends are like books. I leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
it's hard to get a
Possible
read
to
on them.
understand.
Jennuvera, you can give me an advantaged investigation check while we check in with Asher. Asher, you head up the stairs and you head out into the sand. Give me a investigation or perception, your choice.
I don't know if it matters. I'm gonna choose investigation.
Roll 2 d20s.
No, I'm gonna
and
choose
then pick
perception. But does it matter that I rolled a 1? Because I add
No.
8.
No.
So 9.
So you step out there. You don't see any like bodies or anything like that.
Well, do I see my friends at all?
Nope.
Shit. I assume they're dead and gone. I start like searching kind of a bigger perimeter, but don't like move too far away from the camp or from the cave, fort, whatever it is.
Jennuvera, what did you get?
I would like to take a time out. I don't know why Mike is laughing so hard, and it's making me sad.
Me too. I am also curious.
Why are you laughing?
So, Steph just now put all of her dice into her dice tray so that she could roll her dice on the empty table. And it was just such an amazing, like, backwards from how you assume a thing to be
They
used.
roll too loud, and like this box is so loud, and the table is less loud.
He loves it.
And I can't. It's a box. It's literally a box that has a top and closes, so I keep them in the box. It's a storage.
I love it so much.
Anyway, I rolled a fucking nat 20. Get back.
Yeah!
I'm a very good reader.
Oh God.
I didn't
Okay.
mean to distract. I'm sorry. It's just so good.
So you dig through this research.
It sounds so good, honestly.
You dig into this research, and it takes some time. You're not done like immediately. It takes a little while. But what you start to piece together from this is that Gorm was looking for alternative sources to go and seek out for magic. which is not a huge surprise, but you are able to track down through these some of the things that you think might have been his prime targets. There are certain legends, certain stories, certain artifacts that he is searching for to fill the role of the magics that he no longer has access to. So you see a bunch of alchemy guides to the use of unicorn horns. You see a reference to old legends about an artifact called the Reckoner's Wand. You see some writings on objects of old ancient lore called portal stones that would have allowed a user to two stones would be connected to one another and could be used to teleport great distances, 1-to-1, like back and forth. But these are all things that you have no, you don't know, anyone knows anything about portal stones. That's a thing of legend that doesn't exist anymore. We're close, right? Like what you guys have is close, but it's not that.
Okay.
So from your own knowledge, it would probably have to be something that was, if not pure conjuration, pretty damn close to be able to do what it's talking about there. The other, there are writings on the dragons, there are writings on the orcs, there are writings on knowledge of religion, knowledge of the Fae, basically all of the legends that exist that in New Merida are represented here in some capacity, but the only ones that you've really been able to pick out as like common themes, like places where he's made like circled stuff or stuff like that, like those are the things that the objects in particular that you've been able to track down.
Okay.
But he is out there searching.
Jebeddo is going to use 3 hit dice during his short rest.
Okay.
So
Asher, you widen
and one more.
Okay. Asher, you widen your search. You search further and further.
Yeah.
And then give me a perception check again.
Okay, let's use a different dice. Okay, much better. 25.
After a little bit, you get the sense you're being followed.
I start heading back towards the lair that we're in. Can I get an idea of who is following me? Is it a humanoid or a beast? Or...
you get the sense it's a humanoid that is following you. Like, you get that feeling of, like, being watched and being stalked.
Sure. I kind of turned my... I turned my attention backwards to... I start trying to go back to the camp, rather. Or the lair.
Okay. You start to make your way back toward the lair. You still get that feeling that you are being followed.
Okay. As I'm heading back to the lair, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wild shape into a scorpion and burrow into the sand.
Okay.
And start...
you like rise up over a dune, and just on the other side of that dune, you burrow in.
Yep. A baby
and
scorpion.
Up over the edge of the dune and back down come 2 humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
They appear to be your 2 tribe members.
Oh, I pop out of the sand.
Shaidar and Karu. They immediately go on the defensive as the scorpion pops up out of the sand. And they look like they're going to attack you.
It's me. And I like pull my cloak back.
You stop being a scorpion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Waves his
So as soon as you
pincers and
stop being a
stinger.
scorpion...
Yeah, it's me. Click, 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 click.
Right. As soon as you stop being a scorpion, they relax.
I meant like be a small scorpion, a baby scorpion. but that also works. I didn't jump out as a giant scorpion, burrow into the sand as a giant scorpion. This will be good. Dun, 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 dun.
That's what I thought you did.
No! Like a zero, challenge rating 0 scorpion.
Okay,
Tiny.
well, fine. Then they don't get defensive when you pop out.
That's good. They should.
so-
I popped out of nowhere. So
Well, yeah, when you pop out, they get like scared for a moment, but they don't go to attack. They're going to attack because you were a giant scorpion. They have a history with giant scorpions.
I understand. Where'd you guys go?
Carew says, someone was coming, so we hid.
Oh, that was good. It was a long story. An orc, powerful orc. But it
Friends?
no, very much no. But he's gone. We have dealt with the problem. So, we just wanted to make sure that he didn't, I don't know, kill you, or you guys seem to be pretty good at staying out of trouble. So,
Where would you like us to go?
Well, as we agreed on before, maybe go. We're gonna travel as a group to try and lure out the dragon spine. So right now, stay close-ish.
Okay.
But obviously safety and so on and so forth. Because we probably, we're gonna probably find some camp and make some camp somewhere soon. So, you are welcome to stay in our camp.
They say nothing.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna head back. You are welcome to head back with, or just wander around the sand or whatever.
We were following you. We came out here because you did.
Oh, okay. I thought you left. Did I miss you? Where were you?
We were hiding.
Oh. I'm gonna head back.
Jesus, Mary.
Very wise. I rolled a 1. I mean, I don't know what this is.
Yeah. No, this is great.
Some good roleplay. And I head back.
Okay.
This is what I mean watching the great roleplay.
Okay. Yeah, you head back downstairs. You see Gebetto napping, Jennuvera poring over books.
Don't ruin
and
him.
Keth, what are you doing during this, Keth? Are you reading off to the side?
No. Keth is going. He sees he's not much use and has had no success in the past in this room. So he goes back out and kind of make sure he's gathered all the orc relics.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up the bones. They still are empty.
Okay. He keeps them and tries to. He feels that they're empty, but eventually he's going to try and figure out who was who, even if it just for kind of remembrance.
Are you going to wear them? Or are you going to put them in a bag?
He's going to try and reassemble the leather sash that Gebetto cut and wear them.
Yeah, you're able to retie it, and you wear them on your hips, and they clank like, they rattle like bones when you are walking.
Nice. That's exactly, that's what he wanted.
That belt is so cool. That is
right?
so.
I feel
I've never seen something that actually feels like a fashion that I could pull off.
Well, I am very versatile, and I could teach you a lot.
Bone fashion?
Bone fashion.
Sweet.
How are our friends doing up
They're
above?
fine. They were hiding. They hid. I think I've broken Anthony.
I just can't. Bone fashion is not where I wanted this show to go ever.
Here we are.
We're in bone fashion.
We made it.
4 years.
Yep.
It's been a good run.
It took me 4 years to ruin the show, but
Looks like we made it. We're all dressed in bones, my baby.
What?
Okay.
That's good that they're still around.
Yeah, they're here. They're fine. They're safe. I thought they ran up. I thought
Great.
they died, but they just hid. It's cool.
Let's go check on Jennuvera and Jebeddo.
Well, Jebeddo's napping right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, then
Okay,
Jennuvera.
let's do it.
She's the only one doing
I'm trying
things.
to read.
Jebeddo wakes up and he goes, God, keep it down. I'm trying to nap, Jennuvera.
I'm trying to read. All I'm trying to do is sit in quiet.
Yeah,
and
I
you're
heard
yapping away.
I heard. Hey, did you find anything in that book about transmutation magic? I'm tired of not telling secrets.
I have found stuff about evocation. I have found stuff about conjuration. I have found stuff about the universal essence of unicorn horns. I found things about dragons, orcs, fae, general religion, but I have not found anything specifically about transmutation.
Okay. It just feels like that would be a good thing to find, because that's
Well,
like...
I would love to find it, but I don't have control over what's in these books. I'm just reading them.
Should I go outside?
Jebeddo
take
looks
a
at the
nap.
pile of books he was reading. Do any of them say on the cover, like, sources of transmutation magic?
Transmutation and you.
Right, yeah.
Dummy's
exactly.
Guide to
No.
Transmutation.
Transmutation and, like, you know.
No.
You know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, no, they don't.
TRANSMYOU.
Britannica's
Yeah, no,
Encyclopedia
yeah.
of Transmutation, Volume
Right.
1 through 10.
No. I would say no.
What about with a 15 perception check?
Nope.
Oh, because I'm supposed to roll investigation. You're right.
Right.
How about a 15 investigation check?
Nope.
Well, I tried.
Jennuvera's face turns bright fire. At Jebeddo's, I tried, glancing at a stack of books when she is surrounded by the entire room that she's just read in 2 hours. Anthony, I assume nothing for transmutation, since the Reckoner's Wand is evocation and the Portal Stones are conjuration, and those are the only ones you mentioned besides the universality of unicorn horns.
Yes, there was nothing that you explicitly saw that would have said transmutation to you.
Are there names, like the Reckoning Wand? Are there names of anything else that I read that...
There are not. Like I said, there are stories on... there's a lot of stories on the dragons. There's a lot of stories on the gods. There's a lot of stories on the fae. But there are no other specifics within the... like that you can hone in on.
Yeah, Jebeddo, I don't know what to tell you. This is what I found, and like, it's probably good because it means that Gorm doesn't have anything yet either, unless it's something that he took away with him.
Oh, sure. And hey, like, I mean, you are the best at this stuff, so like, you know.
So you just felt like you had to check?
No. Like, I felt like I didn't have to check. That's why I didn't do it.
Oh.
That's why I looked at the list, like the pile of books, and gave up. Because, like, if you couldn't find it, there's no way I'm gonna.
Okay. The fire turns to blush.
Do you want me to like make a camp? I don't know how to help.
Let's
Well,
make a
I've read
fire.
every
Let's
book.
cook.
And we picked up all the gold.
Yeah, we got all the money. We got all the stuff we're gonna find in here, right?
So I think we should just keep looking for Brad.
Yeah, but we should. Yes, let's make a camp because I feel like I've depleted a lot of energy of my magical. I used a lot of spells, man. I just need them back. That's all. Like, I used so many spells, and I didn't nap last night.
So I used all these hit dice for nothing?
You get them
Yeah.
back, kinda.
I think that could be a subtitle for the show.
I used all these hit dice for nothing. I blew
All right. Well, yeah.
my two most powerful spells. I'm over it. I'm taking a nap.
Yeah, no, I
make
mean,
it-
we've been traveling all day. I don't want to go back outside, so
Is it safe to take a camp or make a camp inside here, or to find?
Probably safer than where the giant scorpions live.
I mean, not if
I don't think one of them could get down those stairs.
Big Daddy Gorm comes home. Because, like, this is where his lair was, and what if he just comes home?
Then we
What
kill
if he
him.
goes,
Yeah, that could solve a lot of problems.
oh, that's true.
oh yeah, we could call it a trap if that feels feels better.
It does.
We'll call it a trap. I'll take a nap.
Okay.
If
I'll-
Gorm comes back, then you, I don't know.
Attack.
Oh, good, yeah.
We did it.
I was gonna say claps, but like it didn't feel right, you know.
I got you, fam. We good. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll tell the guys outside to, like, not come. I don't know. I'll see if they want to come in, and if not, they probably don't. It's fine. We should make a camp here.
So we
I mean-
do it.
I'll go ask.
Gebeddo helps Keth build a fire.
In a cave?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's Vince.
With a box of scraps?
With books.
No, this is just random, not words paper. It's got math problems on it. Don't worry about it, Jennuvera. It'll be fine. We're just burning math problems over here.
It's fine.
I asked them to come, see if they want to come in.
You step outside, you can't find them.
Guys, if you want, we're gonna spend the night here.
Yeah, you're looking around, you turn your head back, they're right there. And they're like,
Oh.
okay. We will stay here for safety.
Why do you stand behind? Why do you stand over? It's okay. We're gonna stay here if you want to come in and be warm and not in the the hotness and coldness of the desert.
They say nothing.
You are welcome to. If not, we're gonna make camp here tonight because that guy
Are
took
you
a lot
just
out of us.
repeating yourself because you're unsure if they understand you, or
I don't. I'm just like, yeah.
They continue to say nothing.
I nod stoically.
This
or
is like
what
when
he
you press
thinks
the A button at the NPC too many times and it just stops responding to you.
Yeah. I go inside. I'm like,
They follow.
okay, cool.
They're just like waiting for you to go.
Oh God.
This is gonna go so great. Fucking dragon
good dudes.
oh my goodness.
Braz, just like don't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They come downstairs.
Peeking at Rob's screen. We're looking at his notes.
Shit.
They come downstairs and they sit by the fire.
All right, well, I suppose we should set up a watch.
Yeah.
I'll
Like
take
the good
first,
old days.
because I'm not tired after my nap. You know how sometimes you take a nap too late in a day, and like then you're full of energy when you're supposed to be going to bed. That's where I'm at right now. Like I am good, Gucci, you guys. I am so ready for this first
Gucci.
watch.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah.
Jennuvera settles into a corner with a book she's already read, but wants to read more.
Asher, who's an half elf, has to meditate for 4 hours, but he's snoring still. He's snoring while meditating.
I like that he pretends to have normal sleep.
He wants to feel included.
Which one of y'all want second watch? Keth? Karu?
Oh, I'll do it.
I want last.
Shaidar says, I must only rest for 4 hours, and then I will take watch. Carew says, and I will cover those 4.
Oh.
So I can just. Oh, what the hell?
I'll
Gebeddo just stays awake all night because he can't sleep.
Yeah, he just sits by
Why
the
did
fire
I
and
take a nap?
he hangs out with Carew, and he's like, so, is this kind of what y'all do?
Carew nods.
Cool.
It-
Talkative bunch.
What is it that you all do?
I mean, well, today Keth killed a god.
He nods.
You know, I killed a king once. Asher killed a king once.
So,
I was a king once.
you kill kings and gods?
I mean, only the bad. Yeah, I guess that makes us sound like kind of bad, but they're not good people that we're doing this to. You know, like this was an evil god. This was like a god that like steals other gods' powers, and a king that was actually a crime lord. He took the throne illegally. And so, like, we restored power to the rightful owner. And then the other one, the one that Asher killed, she didn't like us at all.
No, Asher goes, actually, I think we didn't kill her. I just, I really, volleyed that one up for Clyde. Right?
Oh, guys, I miss Clyde.
Why am I being first watch if you people aren't even going to sleep?
Well, because you're talking so loud!
Yeah.
Jeez!
I am curious, and I do not ask this. This is not a pointed question. I really, truly wish to know. How did you know they were evil? How did you know they were bad?
So, in the rest of Numerita, right, everyone's kind of agreed to a social contract. You know, the same way that, like, you as a tribe, you've agreed to a social contract to help each other and to support each other, and, like, what's good for the tribe is good for the individual and that kind of thing, right? We have a similar idea and set of ideals throughout the kingdoms of Numerita. And the people who act counter to those ideals, and who act selfishly and who act at the detriment of the people that they have entered into this social contract with, are the people who we have conflict with, you know? And then depending on that type of conflict, right, you can tell a lot from the way that people resolve those conflicts. And so if someone isn't willing to negotiate a prosperous, positive, peaceful situation, they, you know, there's a good chance that they're not good people.
These laws, they extend to gods?
Well, I guess in the gods, like, the reason the god was bad is because it was trying to kill us first. Like, that one's tough. That's a hard question, Carew.
And these kings, they are not above these laws? Do I recall that kings make laws?
Yeah, but, like, there's this idea that, like, no one's above the law, you know?
No.
Like, everyone should be held to the same standard. And, like, if a leader makes a law that they don't choose to follow, then it's really hard to enforce that law. And for everyone else to, like, live by that law as well, or that agreement as well.
I do not ask this to question you. I ask because we were wrong. We followed people who turned out to be wrong and bad, and we did not see it. And it haunts me that we did not understand. In our tribe, there was a leader, and we listened to what he said. And as you say, he set the laws that he sometimes did not follow himself, or he spoke to others and gave them leniency when he did not to some. But we did not know that this was wrong until it was too late. And then after it was too late, we had no choice but to continue. Then we were running for our lives. We were helping them for our lives.
Yeah, and I guess it gets kind of gray. Once you've got the power to do the right thing, even in a situation where the law says it's the wrong thing.
I do not imagine that killing any of the kings that you have killed fell on the right side of the law.
Right. But
are there
I
laws
don't have
against killing gods?
Well, I don't think anyone thinks it's possible.
Hmm.
Like, I think we witnessed something crazy today. But yeah, no, of course there's no law that says it's okay to kill a king. But I don't know. I know in my heart that the choices that we made were the choices that we had to make in the situation. And I suppose eventually we'll have a comeuppance for that. But hopefully we're able to tip the scales enough that, you know, works out for us.
I mean, if you have killed the king, who will come to collect the debt?
So normally I'd say a god here, but I mean
If you have killed the god,
right? Yeah, I don't know.
Carew stares at the
Right.
fire.
Gebeddo stares at the fire.
All right.
It's great.
The night passes uneventfully. Carew goes to bed after Ishtarra is done meditating, which is when Asher is also done meditating.
Mm-hmm.
Ishtarra looks at you a lot, Asher. Pretty much anytime you look up, he's looking at you. but he doesn't say much.
Cool.
Unless if you want to talk to him, you can.
I do, but that's fine. If
What do
you
you
want
wanna
to do this bit,
go for
that's
it.
Also good.
You're welcome to talk to him.
Shidar, when did you and Karoo decide to leave? Sorry, this is. I'm just going full in here.
Hey, man, you don't need to apologize. Karoo asked me why we do what we do and how we know we're good.
It's
so
the
you
way-
fucking get them, all right?
It's the way the Noku talk. We don't believe in small talk. We're like, hey, I'm Asher. Do you believe in life and death? Like, do you
Hey,
think that's
what's
real?
universal good, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Let's have
Do
some
the ends
light
justify the
after
means?
dinner conversation.
Yeah. Need to compose myself. When was too much? It's the thing that, I think that's what I've been thinking about since I left, is why was that too much? I don't know.
When our tribe turned on our tribe, when half of our tribe was slain for not being willing to follow, we followed for a time after, but we both knew that was the tipping point.
Yeah.
When we found our family, there were elements that were unusual, things that they would do that we dismissed because we needed that. We needed a family. And it didn't hurt us. But when they turned their blades against our family, we could not stomach it anymore.
Yeah.
And as soon as we could, we ran.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I had similar, but we did. It was different. I left before you even joined. But honestly, I don't remember my life before the tribe. A lot of my past is fuzzy and it's complicated, but I just remember kind of waking up. I don't even know if I remember that. It's like I just have always existed or whatever. And but I remember when I felt there was a change. And I also remember when it was too much.
It hurts me that when we found the tribe and when we counted them among our family and the things that we forgave were already too much for you. It makes me feel like we did not have the strength that you do.
Cheddar, I don't know if I've ever told anyone why I left. I just said I left. Like, I wasn't part of the, we don't really have higher ups. We have like the chieftain and the elders and such, but like I remember when an elder demanded that we sacrifice a child. I remember that day. And I remember that was the day that was too much. And then I remember staying with them for 3 more months. So the thing is, not everyone knew that had happened. So I kept quiet and I was like, this won't happen more. And then I just saw it everywhere.
And Carew and I, we saw it too. But we looked past it when you could not.
That's the thing I did for a time. Like I said, this is, this is fine. I can look past this. I didn't consciously say that, but I just figured things would go back to normal eventually, and it's hard to leave that, It's hard to leave things that are good that suddenly become sour, because when someone you love does something bad, you still love them. How do you leave them? And I feel like still to this day, I've done something wrong. And I know I haven't. I can tell myself I haven't. Still feels like I did. I reach into my pouch and I think of like Ferillion and the cards of casting and whatever, and being like kind of the amount of weird fate that's led me to this like finally opening up, and I just throw a coin into the fire.
Ishtarra says nothing.
Asher says nothing.
All right. Morning comes. You're all rested, healed, and your spells are back.
Hooray! My role playing is done for now too. I can just be an idiot from now on. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Quick, Anthony, fast track the travel so that we just get to the fucking scene.
Yeah.
So, what is your plan? You're in this. You are still in this place. Nothing happened during the night. What's your plan?
So I think we're all, and I'm talking to the group. So the plan is we're going to use Ishtarra and I forgot the other guy's name.
Carew.
Ishtarra and Carew as bait to lure out the dragon spine.
If y'all are still comfortable with it.
They nod.
Right, and we have to leave the desert for them to be tracked.
Yes.
So north.
North, I believe. We have to travel more on the sand. Sorry, Gebeddo.
It's just like a straight shot, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but everything looks like sand, so hopefully we're going straight.
Yeah, as long as it's, as like the, the fastest, what is it? The shortest distance between 2 points
is a fast line.
Where we are.
The fastest line between two short distances.
Yeah,
is a point.
Yeah.
The fastest line out of the desert.
That's the one I want to take. Yeah. I think it's important to be efficient with our routes here. We got a lot of stuff going on. It's important.
What is happening?
The captain would like to remind you all to please fasten your seatbelts.
What is happening?
What is going on?
I live in the city.
That wasn't that like.
Did a subway open in your house?
Like, are you in an airplane?
I'm pretty sure that was your computer, or you're in an airplane.
I am not in an airplane.
Oh yeah, we will be descending shortly. Everybody make sure to put on your masks and your seatbelts.
Listen.
This is some high quality audio content, guys. Thank you.
Video.
High quality audio content.
Suddenly, the
Well,
Virgin
I have-
Airwaves, like their little like dance routine starts happening on the videos. Have you been on a Virgin Airlines? It's buck
No, that-
wild.
I heard
not-
it's the best though.
Oh, it's the worst. I hate it, but it sticks in your head forever.
It's the worst. I hate people having fun.
No. I mean, yes.
Not the kind of fun I want him to have. Hell yeah, I hate that.
Where's... Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What were
Are
we
we-
doing?
Let's walk.
Remember, took a distraction.
Straight walk out of the desert.
Okay.
So
Great
first
walk.
star, third star to the north, and straight to home or whatever.
So you guys travel through the desert. It takes a few days of travel. There's sand everywhere.
Giant scorpions occasionally.
Yep. I imagine you're able to talk them down, send them on their way.
Or throw sticks if they're too unreasonable.
That
I
is
hate sticks.
immediately where Karu and Shaidar go. I mean, they're just like ready to throw stuff. They got some rocks in a pouch they're carrying with them, ready for throwing.
I condone it. The first one was mostly like, man, I'm back in the desert. Let's get some nostalgia going. Now I'm like, oh, these things are so annoying. They're fucking everywhere, and they keep trying to eat me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're supposed to throw the sticks. I'm sorry, you guys. Been away too long. I missed this.
After a few days, you guys can see the edge of the desert on the horizon, the sparse trees, the grasslands of the southeastern tip of Bradmont.
So they should be here somewhere. Either them or the druids that are bad. Maybe both.
It will.
Do you want to?
It will take
Go on,
some.
sorry.
It will take some time for them to find us. It is not typically something that happens instantly.
That's good.
Do you want to go to that library that they went in Bradmont first, and maybe they'll come to us?
Well, we're still in the desert, but I think we're heading towards that direction, right?
Right. Yeah. Once we're there, you want to go to that library?
We can head for there.
Sure.
We will show you where it is.
Cool. That should be a place where they can track you. You think?
I should think so.
Okay.
As you guys pass into into Bradmont, the day is cloudy. The sun is covered, and there is long shadows that have, or I guess not long shadows, but everything is sort of shadowy, and it's a darker, dreary day. They take you northwest into the heart of Bradmont as you travel along. They say the library is 2 days away on foot. We can hope to be there soon. Hopefully they do not track us before then, but they may. I do not know where they are, but it will take them time to... Even if they begin to track us, it will take them time to find us. Everyone give me perception checks.
Sure.
$19.
15.
18.
18.
Okay. And everyone, Keth, Asher, Jebeddo, give me nature checks. We have nested
Just
Keth, skill
Asher,
checks.
and Jebeddo?
Yes.
Nested skill checks?
Nested skill checks.
10.
16.
20.
Okay. So you guys notice, you, not Jennuvera, notice that there seems to be a flock of birds like, following you guys behind you in the sky. And Asher, you are acutely aware that these birds are not. This is not regular behavior for these birds. They are ocean birds, and they are very far away from the ocean. Steph, what? What?
Steph hates ocean birds.
Oh,
Really?
I did not know this.
Hates them.
Hates
Hate them.
Okay. What a weird. Okay, sure.
They're
How did-
monsters.
How did
That's
you know
why I
that they
moved
were-
to Texas.
Well, you moved to the coast, didn't you?
Thank God,
Is it-
no.
What? No.
Isn't Austin real close?
I wish.
Let me look at a map.
Why would you not believe them?
I believe.
Picture the middle of Texas.
I moved from Rhode Island to Colorado and then to Texas. Because I
Colorado.
hate seagulls so much.
After about an hour, the birds disappear. Not like, but like they leave.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not normal. I think they found us, and I also think that they know that I saw them.
They know that I know that they know.
And I wiggle my eyebrows. Because I think they're tracking us already. And I think and I point in the direction of the birds that were following us.
Shaidar and Karu are like a little bit in awe.
What?
We did not know how they were tracking us. Do you think it is...
What are you doing?
No, it's
Mike?
reasonable.
What are you doing?
Who?
You!
Mike!
I'm leaning in. I'm listening, and I'm watching Rob's face, and then I'm watching your face. And
Okay.
you just happen to be like
I'm sorry.
across the
Nope,
screen from each
That's
other.
fine. It was just real weird. And like you've
It
got
was-
headphones on, so leaning in doesn't change how you hear.
I was so excited.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. You just distracted me.
You just ruined the
I'm
moment.
sorry for being fucking in it.
Well, I mean,
All right. Great.
Bone fashion.
We did not know how that they were tracking us, and you have detected it so easily.
Yeah, we're around a lot of weird things, I guess. And I've just noticed the things that are out of place a little. Which is, I guess, a seagull. When this is a desert.
Well, you guys are in Bradmont, but yes, it's a grassland. It's still far
A
from the
seagull,
coast.
not a grass gull.
Not a grass gull. So you guys travel for another couple of hours. Night falls, and it begins to rain. And they seem shocked by that too, because they've had rains in the desert, but never like a sustained rain. And this is like a slow drizzle.
Oh. So it's like misting out, and they're like, what the heck?
Yeah, so much
In the
moisture.
desert, it's only extremes.
But yeah, so there's a predominant mist, I guess.
Is it magical in nature?
Give me a nature check.
That makes me think maybe it's not
What did you roll as a nature check?
a 1.
Then you don't know.
I think this is normal. I've been in Bradmont 3 times.
Do you voice your concerns about this mist?
Yeah.
So
I just think anything. I'm just like on the edge that like any sort of natural phenomenon could be some sort of spell because of they're clearly using like druid-y magic to track us.
So you can make, and anyone else can make a nature or arcana check if they are nervous about the mist.
What about a history check if I grew up in Bradmont?
Sure.
I mean, they're all the same. They're all +5.
Okay,
I just wanted everyone
okay,
to know I'm from here.
Mike Williams. I just add +5 to everything.
Usually
gotta-
it works.
Yeah, I got a 24 on my arcana check.
There is nothing that seems particularly magical about this mist.
I also got a 24 on my history check.
From what you remember growing up, this kind of mist was fairly common.
And I got a 24 on my nature check.
This mist seems like it's pretty ordinarily like a regular mist you might see in this biodome. A
Great.
biome.
Biodome?
Biome.
Biome is the
I was
word.
gonna say
I
bio-
Wait a second!
With Pauly Shore and
Buddy.
Act locally.
Biome is the word I was looking for.
Biodome.
Mikey, what'd you get?
A 13 for a Arcana check.
Yeah, seems normal.
Yeah, it was pretty normal mist, y'all.
Just, I'm sorry, maybe I'm on edge. Just be on the lookout, because we do ambush
Yeah,
people
we get
at
at
night.
birds.
No, ambush people at night.
Oh.
So using the making the rain to use as their advantage.
Y'all are clever.
Hey, you know we're
Not with words, but
no,
But with actions.
yeah.
with action.
Physically clever.
Physical intelligence is a thing.
Physical
Jennuvera's
lever.
just been reading this whole trip as they walk. She's cast
These are-
light on her book, so it's almost like a Kindle or like an iPad. So it like glows. So
Just have, like,
can
a
keep
little-
reading.
It had like a
So
what's
she
the
does
type
not
of-
think this mist is interesting because she doesn't even like really pay attention.
Sure.
She's
It's starting to,
Couldn't be bothered.
I mean, it's getting some moisture in your books. But
I'm reading. Looks at the sky.
Yeah, I'm trying to read.
as the night closes in, the mist turns to rain.
Oh shit.
And before long, it's raining pretty hard around your camp.
The worst book weather there is.
Well, outside,
Yeah, she got a tent. She can set up a tent. She's fine.
inside, it's great book weather.
I'd like to use druidcraft.
You make the smell of a skunk.
No, I don't.
Oh.
You didn't ask what I was gonna do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Asher, it smells like somebody farted in here. Great job. You did it again.
It's a real weird spell, Asher. Yeah, why do you do that?
I create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be like at your location for the next 24 hours. Because I'm basically trying to figure out how long the rain will last.
Yeah, it's gonna rain for a while.
It's gonna rain.
He casts Weatherman.
Weatherman, weathercraft.
Yeah, you hold out your hand. The rain droplets coalesce and they swirl around a little bit in your hand, and like form into a little cloud that continues to rain down.
Yeah. This is. Where are we making camp? Because we gotta get out of this rain and also not be ambushed.
You are not yet at the village that the library was in. As you travel across the plains here, there are some small farms, but you haven't seen anything that would be of like note. It is not Cleven's farm. Before you ask, Mike, I can see you're very excited.
How far from Cleven's farm?
You're not really sure because of like you don't really have that like on a map.
You're telling me I didn't mark off Cleven's farm on my map?
It's not that you didn't mark off Cleven's farm on your map. You don't know where you would be on that map now.
Okay. That makes sense.
Do I see any like Jesus Christ. Do I see any birds? Like I'm trying to see if we're being tracked still. I'm like,
give me a perception
Asher's
check.
on edge, and Rob the player is on edge. 'Cause this is like prime ambush weather, and I'm nervous.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
What if I gave
To
you
see
a
those
perception
birds
check?
in the rain
At night.
Well, in
Right.
a parallel universe, I rolled a 19. Sorry, a 20.
What about in this one?
In this one, I rolled a 19.
Because you blew up the parallel universe.
I rolled well. In that parallel universe, it
Wow.
went pretty good. So I rolled a 20 and a 19. So I don't know. Shut up.
You don't.
And I add an 8 to it. So 20.
Let his dice do the talk.
27.
27. I said 28, and I meant it, even if it was wrong. Okay.
You don't see any birds in the sky. You don't see any birds in the sky.
What do I see?
Rain and clouds
Shit.
and darkness.
Guys, I just get a really bad feeling that this is the night where I get stabbed in the back again. Again? For the first time. No, again.
Let's sleep back to back.
Okay. I meditate for only 4 hours.
Maybe they'll stab me in the front,
That would be... we die together, bud.
and then you would know that they're here.
That's true.
So, are you guys going to set up a camp with watches?
In the rain.
We probably should, right?
Can we find somewhere to shelter from the rain?
Yeah, is there like a copse of trees or like a
Yeah, there are some
small cave?
There are some small small sets of trees. Like you come across like an orchard that's like a very small orchard that's being maintained, and there's some space between some trees that you can set up that's a little bit sheltered from the rain. It's still raining pretty heavily, but you know, you can set your tents up underneath and feel somewhat secure.
What if we set up a fake camp here with like half our tents and then got real cozy just a little bit away
That's a
so that maybe like we could hear them coming?
great idea. That's super
Sounds
smart.
like so much work.
No, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Are we all? Do you want us to be with you?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, did you think like we're using you as bait, but we're not gonna put you in any more danger than we'd put ourselves.
Yeah, they know where we are now. Y'all are set. Like, actually, if y'all, like, it's far, and, like, we probably should have told you this before, but, like, y'all could have probably peeled off a little bit ago. In the morning, definitely, if you want. Like, you can head back.
I would believe they will still be tracking us.
Well,
I mean,
We have come to do this thing for you. We have come to do this knowing that we are paying a penance.
I mean, if you're willing to help, guys, I
no,
feel
of
like-
course, for sure.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
You are helping just being here. We don't want to put you at any more risk than you already are at.
right, and there's like, on my end, I don't feel like you owe shit to anybody.
Yeah.
We owe a great deal to a great... So his mouth keeps moving, but no sound comes from his mouth. And no sound comes from your mouth.
I
Or any of
immediately...
you.
Can I try and cast Dispel to dispel the silence?
This is gonna make a terrible podcast when you mute all that.
Yes, you may try to dispel the silence.
Okay. It's 23. How powerful is it, my friend?
It's not that powerful.
14th level silence.
The silence breaks.
someone just cast silence. We're being hunted right now.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Indeed, you are. From the edge of your walking group, you see a large group of people stepping out of the darkness. One of them, at their front, dressed in dragon armor like your own, is Braz. Hey everyone, just a couple quick reminders. If you like the show, don't forget to tell your friends. And you can head over to patreon.com/adventureinc and become a patron as well. You can also head to our website, adventureincpod.com, for links to our social media and the store where you can find t-shirts, stickers, and more. That's all. We'll see you next week.
I love that, like, we set this up to the point, like, we got as close as possible without dealing with the thing that Rob's been nervous about for a week. Like, as we possibly could before calling it. Like,
And you can think about it for another week.